All right, everybody, part 2 of version 2 of the Cigar Box build. This is the second half, rough final assembly, and let me explain the overall goal. The mission here was to, on the fly, design a guitar, an instrument, and procure the parts needed for that instrument in my area. I used an old hinge for the string catcher. I used a nail for the actual saddle, and I used a nail for the nut. And don't ask me what gauge nail or what penny size nail. I don't know. With rough dimensions and rough ideas of the instrument that I wanted a 24-inch scale instrument, a fretted instrument. First Cigar Box guitar build was a fretless 25.5-inch instrument, and I still play that. I love it. And it's challenging because it's fretless, but I like that it's challenging. So anyway, the purpose of this build, like I had said, was to see if I can scratch build it with as much as I can from everything that I have in this area. I'm not going to lie to you, I did have to scrounge around the rest of my house for some little pieces, but overall, I think I accomplished that goal. I have a number of steps. Once I had the final shape of the neck, I was happy enough with the fretwork and put that aside and started working on the rest of the build. I'm going to fly through this with a Jimmy DiResta style high-speed video because I think we've all seen these builds before. If you have any questions about any piece of it, just leave a comment below and I'll answer them. But everything's pretty straightforward. So yeah, I was getting the hardware together, and also I started prepping the box as well for that hardware, for the volume knob and for the placement of the tailpiece. Keeping my centers on the neck and the actual body so I can have a good placement of the tailpiece for the string catcher. I started setting up the notches for the piezo pickup. That's what I had to get from Amazon. I couldn't find any around anywhere. I thought I had some, but I guess I probably still do, but I don't know where it is. And also I started drilling the holes for the tuner hardware. And one thing that I had an issue with is I wanted to spray lacquer on the entire guitar, but unfortunately in my area, everything is wiped out. You cannot find spray lacquer anywhere in all the hardware stores. Home Depot, Lowe's, the local hardware stores, all wiped out for whatever reason. Well, I know why. We all know why, but wiped out. And I'm not patient enough to buy it online. The only available product that I could use was spray polyurethane. And I'm not sure if I'm 100% confident that was a good idea. And I did know while purchasing it that this probably isn't a good idea because I'm not really a fan of using polyurethane on any instruments. Yeah, it didn't go so well. However, it came out okay, and it is what it is, and I'm sticking to it. So I did the final assembly, and one thing that I think I forgot, I didn't think you would have to ground the piezo. I've read some comments online where, no, you don't have to ground the piezo. Well, I'm getting a hum, and when I touch the volume knob, that hum goes away. When I touch the volume knob and strings, the hum goes away. So I'm going to have to take it apart again and install a ground wire going to the tailpiece of the guitar to ground it. So, lessons learned, don't use polyurethane on your guitar. Go with your gut feeling. With that being said, let's get through, the rest of this build, and I'll see you at the end. Get out and build one of these right now. Like, comment, and subscribe.